Yeah, there we go. We fixed it. We fixed it. I didn't think my sound was coming in. Welcome to AB3 Anime. I think we got the sound fixed. For some reason, it was coming from a different device, but we got it good to go. I was gaming earlier, so that's probably why we were having this kind of issue. But we here. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What up, your crew? Yeah, welcome, Carlos Lopez. We here. We here. Thank you guys for coming. You know what time it is. Sorry I missed Thursday. We had a lot of stuff going on. As you guys know, I got a convention coming up myself this week. AB3 Anime has a table at a horror convention of all places. We are at Mad Monster Party this weekend. I ain't never been to a motherfucking horror convention, right? You feel me? But we here, you know, setting up a table full of anime stuff around all this horror stuff. I might try to get a Jonathan Majors autograph though. That's kind of cool. Um, how Jonathan Majors is at this convention, I have no idea, but he's here, so I might try. We'll see. But that's where your boy is this weekend. But as always, you guys know why we're here. We're here to check updates, figure out some news. I don't know if we'll do it today because depending on how much it's been displayed and how much we got to check. What up, first last? Depending on how much we have to check on today, we'll see how things go. I was watching ASMR and had ate a good meal before this. Almost fell asleep. No, that's crazy. Thank you, Ro. Thank you. Um, Actually, I can tell you guys. In fact, we are actually going to, excuse me, Erie, Pennsylvania next. Um, and from there, we're going to Niagara Falls, New York. So we have two tables that weekend. So it's gonna be fun. We gonna be building this out. You know, we got some apps out there. I got waitlisted for MomoCon though, so it's what it is. But we was trying. Glad you didn't fall asleep, Ro. I know Ro has an early bedtime. We trying to get this done as quick as possible. But first of all, we're gonna go with the basics. No, we did not mean XX. God damn, I'm lucky I didn't press too many X's. That would have went left. YouTube would have shut me all the way down. All right, so I don't think AX themselves has really dropped a lot of info. We want to see if they've actually put anything new out. All right. So let's see. Exclusive AX merch designs from Peach Pit, limited drops and ultimate souvenirs at AX merch stores. Okay, so for those of you guys who this is your first anime expo, there is the AX merch and then there is vendor merch. In the exhibitor hall, there's a lot of vendors and a lot of things you can buy from different tables or whatever. AX merch is exclusively sold by Anime Expo. Their booth is not inside the exhibitor hall. It's actually in West Hall. So their booth is over in West Hall in the corner. And that line is always long as hell. So this doesn't look much different than last year's design though. Like I could have swore this black and gold design was actually really similar to what last year's was. So I don't know how new a design this is. They say it's a new design, but hey, this looks real familiar. That's all I'll say. Um, but when they say that merch is limited, they do mean like their merch does sell well. People love buying Anime Expo exclusive merch. So feel free to get that. Thanks for going live, bro. Close and fold them, but I'm listening. I appreciate you, Carlos. We here. We here. So that is kind of cool. They're letting you know that their merch table will be back. I'm interested to see how fast the guest list comes out because it looks like they're trying to get you to book the rooms and stuff now. But all the rooms are like, okay, so this is something we're going to check real quick. I'm going to see if they've added more rooms. I don't believe they have. But Anime Expo is known to add more rooms because a lot of things do sell out. About the AX mascot plushies, the cat and the bunny. Yeah, they go hard. I've never actually bought like I think the closest I came was they had an AX jacket one year that was it was clean. It's like a black and white jacket. It was clean. It's clean. Let's see. Show available only. Yeah, they ain't added no hotels, man. Yeah, two hotels available for that weekend. So nah. I don't know why they keep saying book your rooms if everything's pretty much like for the con weekend is sold out. They'd be better off just saying, yo, hotels are booked. I would. What are you looking forward to with Anime Expo? General registration is open. Valentine's Day, May Cafe. You guys know how I feel about that. We already talked about that. All right, so that was about it, honestly. What are people looking forward to? Let's see if they said lines or anything, or if they said openings. As you guys see, I do have an expert use it, so don't think you're gonna find any AB3 anime stuff there. I never use that page. Cosplay meetups, of course, people want to see that. Butler Cafe was the only thing on my list. I'm hoping you bring some Japanese anime song singers this year and pay them per perform. The tickets are expensive enough, and they still y'all want to charge an additional fee for tickets. Ooh. So, for those of you guys who do not know how booking musical artists works, as a crazy Nezuko, um, the event, um, the event sponsor or holder pays a fee to reserve the group. This is true. But that fee usually goes to whoever's managing the group or whoever's in charge of it. The actual group itself makes money off of the ticket sales or the box office. That's where they actually get paid. So, although Anime Expo is hosting this and is booking the group, the Anime Expo is booking the group to whoever it is, talent agency, manager, they're booking the group that way. So the actual record label and stuff gets a lot of that money. The actual box office goes to the artist. So that's why we have to pay extra for those concert tickets is because that's the money that the artist gets. I don't know what I'm looking forward to when there's not many. Yeah, you can't. You can't. There's nothing to really write down yet. There's no announcements. Nobody knows what's happening yet. Um, I don't expect guys until mid-March for like real announcements to come out. Um, Also, flights, unfortunately, because of everything going on in the world, have steadily been dropping in price. So if you have not gotten your flight yet, fam, get your flight. The prices are going lower. So got that flight when you can. All right, so let's see what we're gonna start with. Anyone going to Anime Impulse? Unfortunately, I will not be. They should have asked people in June. Right. They should have asked people in June what you're looking forward to after the list comes out. Um, the schedule is nowhere near out. I think the schedule last year literally dropped in the beginning of June or middle of June, something like that. Like that's when the schedule dropped. Um, so yeah, we're way off from knowing what's happening for Anime Expo. Not going to Anime Impulse. Sorry, buddy. 4 days ago. Is this the new? Yeah. Not a lot of conversation going on. So this is what happens is because we're in that nice little lull right now where not much is happening. We're all waiting on announcements. So there's not a lot to really check into. App gone. Question? App is gone? What app is gone? I want to see the scheduling events for this year at AX so I know which date about my tickets. It seems like the app has disappeared from the Google Store. Has it? Doesn't have the 2025 schedule up yet, so sad. Basically, is the app is gone so closer to the event. Huh, I haven't checked that. So you guys know I do have the AX app on my phone. The reason I have it is because of the fact that the schedule gets dropped up there. You can easily keep track of panels if they move a panel. actor, industry person you're trying to find where they're going to be at, it's actually in the app. Um, I haven't been in here in a while. I don't know if the X app has indeed disappeared or not. I know it takes me straight to show clicks. Okay, so it's still here. It's just not updated. So I still have the app on my phone. So it's still there. It's just, I mean, it still has 2024 stuff. I uninstall and reinstall every, yeah, you got to. You got to get acclimated to the new info. I need that thing to update. I remember last year there was an issue where the schedule came out, and unfortunately, like for some reason, the schedule like just disappeared off everyone's phones because they were doing some update, and then it came back out of nowhere. So yeah, I can get why you uninstall or reinstall it. So that sucks because last year I bought. I guess so I wanted to plan my trip accordingly this time. You can still download it. It's just not there yet. It'll come back. Like that app will be back before the convention. Anime Expo 2025 Maid Cafe is open. Is it worth going? No, it's not. I tell you guys all the time. It is not like it is in the anime. Okay? You're not gonna find some waifu catching nosebleeds and giving you omelets, and you think that's just gonna set up your love story, fam. It don't work that way in real life. Like this is a basic restaurant that they are going to be having. And a lot of it is cringier than you think. Okay. It's not for if you're not really like die hard into maid cafes, it is not for you. I'm telling you, don't waste your money. Um, it just takes up extra space. I respect that. I don't have a lot of games on mine, so half the apps I have on my phone are like streaming apps. I'm just being real. Crunchyroll, High Dive, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, Disney Plus. Like it's a bunch of streaming apps. What does everyone use to keep posters okay? Okay, so Mario Cool draws. This is a question for you. I know there are the clear plastic tubes for posters. I don't personally use them, but I know a lot of people like them. Yeah, it is literally just the local girls in town that you already know. If you know Susie from school, then you already know who's in the May Cafe. If you didn't like Susie in school, you ain't gonna like Susie at May Cafe. That's just real. Poster tubes. So these are what most people put their posters in to keep them safe when they buy them at the convention. You could put them in these types of things, and that usually will hold them. Some tables you have these, and you could buy them with a, for an extra charge. Most do not. So a lot of people have to take these types of tubes to conventions. But this is what you're looking for. It's literally just a clear poster tube. That's all you're looking for to carry your wall scrolls or your posters. Just make sure you get one big enough. Yeah, those exactly. The clear posters to like she just said, the ones with the straps on 'em. That's it. Just get you one of those clear poster tubes with the one with the strap. You can usually put more than one poster in there, and it usually keeps them really safe. Summer Heat versus 3D printed props at AX. I'm preparing 3D printed accessories for my AX cosplay, but I wanted to check and see if anyone had issues with their PLA filament props warping or even melting in the heat coming down from the PNW. So I never had to really worry about UV exposure. Okay. So as far as I can tell, I've never heard anyone about their 3D props melting. Yeah, your props to survive, just don't use them in the sun. Yeah. If you leave it in the car, you'll probably have an issue with it going soft or warping or something. But being outside, it hasn't been that hot at AX in years. I don't know. Right now, you can kind of guess going forward because the weather will let you look pretty far ahead on like temperatures and stuff like that. Right now in July, they're predicting us to be somewhere in the 80s. You know how that works. That's just a prediction for going ahead, but LA has been kind of generous to us lately with the weather. The past couple AXs have been high 70s, mid 80s the past 3 or 4 years. So we've been getting kind of lucky. So hopefully we don't get to a point where we got that 102, 103 weather, but high 70s, mid 80s is just right. So I'd say you'll be fine. Is there an armor rule for cosplay? I can't find any rules that you can't wear steel armor. What? What? In what world can you wear steel armor at any cosplay? No metal. Like there's no metal props. So if there's no metal props, that means there's no metal armor. What kind of question is that? I don't see anything saying you can't wear a steel armor bodysuit. What? No, man. That's crazy, bro. If they tell you you can't have metal props, what makes you think you can wear an entire bodysuit of armor? That's just wild. I don't know if the Butler Cafe is happening or not. Usually they're announced at different times. What up to Chaz? Oh, okay. So they didn't cancel your order on accident. What happened was it looks like you bought a military discounted badge. In order to get that badge at that discount, you have to have a discounted code that you have to apply for the military thing on the AX registration page, and they give you a code to put in with the ticket so that you get the discounted ticket for your military service. If you're not an active military service or a former member of the military, you don't get that discount. So they're just giving you your money back. If you click the wrong ticket, they're legit just giving you your money back so that you can go back in and buy another ticket. So if you are check my order is still valid. Stupid question. Did you copy someone's discount code or did you verify your military status? If the latter, I would just contact them via email. Yeah. So you have to verify. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. There's a part on the Anime Expo website that you actually when you buy a ticket, you have to register as military if you want the military discount. Down here, go to Share ID and register. You have to register here as a military member to get a code that you can use to buy the military discounted ticket, which I don't even see right here. But I'm assuming either he didn't finish the details or he needs to redo them because something went left. Okay, cosplay gathering. When the cast looking to host one this year. I can't find any information on Instagram. As you guys know, I'm not a cosplayer, so interested to see. AX delegates all the locations, keep track of timing. They usually post it in their website closer to when the con is. However, all gatherings are decided and hosted by fans. Just AX will create a schedule. So you have to submit it to Anime Expo that you would like to hold a cosplay gathering, and then they will try to give you an allotted time for said cosplay gathering. Um, I've never done that. Again, I'm not a cosplayer, so this doesn't help me that much. Does anyone have any tips for parking during annex? I ride a small sport bike, so I was thinking of finding somewhere more secure, even if I had to pay. But the last 2 years I've gone, I've had someone else drop me off. I haven't paid much attention to the parking arrangements in the area. There are like 2 or 3 parking garages right around the convention center, and you would have to pay for all of them. But there are parking garages right around the convention center, so that is an option. So I was wondering how quick we get through that. I didn't think there was much like new stuff to go over. That might get stolen. Ooh, you a LA native, so I'm gonna follow your rules. I feel like you would know for sure if that's gonna get stolen. That kind of sucks. Um, damn, that's crazy. I hope it doesn't go through. All right, so we actually went through that a lot quicker than I anticipated. Does that mean the stream is over? No. That means we're gonna switch gears and do something more fun tonight. We are anime fans. Therefore, tonight we're gonna check something very important. We're gonna check out the new spring anime coming, fam. This is livechart.me for you guys who don't know. The dreads are still here. I just had a hood. I came from outside. It's like super cold where we are, and we're expecting snow this week, so it is what it is. All right, so these are all your spring 2025 animes. These begin in April. In other words, after your solo leveling ends, after all your favorite 12 episode isekais are over, these are the animes that are going to start this season. So, what do we have coming this season? First of all, I don't even know what this is. What is the English translation? Okay, the Pocket Carry Diaries, second season. I didn't watch season one. I do hear good things. I heard this is really good, so I will check this out. But I didn't watch season one, so I can't really speak on it. I do know the anticipation for the comeback of One Piece is crazy. One Piece returns in April, fam. We are here and we are waiting for the rest of the story. As we have entered into the final areas of One Piece in the manga, from what everyone's saying, but that still may take 5 years to get through because that's how One Piece is. Windbreaker season two. This is called Throwing Hands the Anime season two. That's all they do in this anime is throw hands. Um, Fire Force finally coming back with their new season. That took forever. All right. Slime Tenant 300. Is this the one with the witch? Is this that witch thing? I've been killing slime for 300 years and maxed out my level season two. I didn't watch season one of this. Was this any good? I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like it was any good. I did not watch season one. All right, here we go. Here we go. Some new animes in the mix. What is this? King Gray. It's a remarkable ruler with a prosperous reign and yet opulence and success cannot buy. Very emptiness and solitude. His time as king, however, comes to abrupt end, and he reincarnates as Arthur Lewin, a baby born in a world of magic and monsters. Equipped with memories of a previous life and previous desire to protect the newfound warmth surrounding him, Art begins his journey of becoming a strong warrior once again. Sword training, mana core formation, magic studies. Art does it all in order to be powerful. Will it be enough to repel dangerous forces that threaten his second chance of life? Yo, how many times have we seen this same Isekai playthrough? Like, how many times? We're gonna watch a trailer. I swear it's gonna look just like everything else we've been watching lately. All these isekais have been carbon copies of other isekais lately. I think that's why like Solo Leveling was such a refreshing anime. What you got, bro? What you got? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Is this when he dies on the battlefield? They had bombs and planes and medieval swords. My man came back to life. Yo, this anime looks not good. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not mad at character design work though. That's all you get. I'm not mad at the character with design. All right, that wasn't bad character design. We're gonna say that was solid. Scale of 1 to 10, we're gonna say that's about a 6 on the watch scale. It will get watched. Just don't know if it's for me. Um, what is this? Danjo no Yujo wa Seretsu Suru. I know I said that all wrong, and I pronounced it in Spanish, so I know that's wrong. In a rural junior high school, a boy and a girl pledge eternal friendship. 2 years pass without any progress in a relationship, and then they become destined for one dream. And Mari Inazuko, a chillful girl who has yet to find her first love, and you, Natsune, a passive boy who loves flowers and still best friends in their own garden club in their second year of high school. If you can't get married, I'll take responsibility for you. After Hamurari said that, I'm having a wartime because your brother started calling me my brother-in-law. However, when you reunites with his first love from the past, the wheels of the relationship suddenly go haywire. Will Himawari, who has discovered love, be able to break free of her ideal friend? Yo, fam, this sounds so boring. I'm good. A lot of these are not hitting so far for like that the brilliant healer's new life in the shadows. Huh. We might have to like do what we did before and just I'll make a bunch of videos reacting to all these trailers because a lot of these might need trailer reactions. Some of these look cool. JJK movie, Sentai Daisuke. Oh, this is Die Ranger Die, second season. That was good. That was good. This dude looks like he's from Damashi, but that is not him. Vigilante. My Hero Vigilante looks really good. Yeah, it sounds boring. Yeah, bro. It just sounds boring. Half these sound boring. So I'll react to trailers from these later because these are not hitting right now. What's more interesting is let's make some predictions real quick. Since we're on this list, let's go to some. We're going to make predictions on these animes. Now, why are we making prediction on these? We're predicting what shows Anime Expo will give us a premiere of during the convention. That's what we're looking for, okay? First of all, Dan to Dan season 2 is a high possibility. Listen to me when I say this. If Anime Expo premiered a show at the convention, they usually have a relationship to actually premiere the next season. Hence the reason all of the Damachi premieres happen at Anime Expo lately because they keep doing the same thing. So Dan to Dan season 2 definitely going to premiere at Anime Expo. Kaiju number 8 season 2 definitely going to premiere at Anime Expo. Sakamoto Days second core. Anime Expo now has a relationship with Netflix. This is definitely going to premiere at Anime Expo. Is this the is this the Seven Prince? So his guys have been weird lately. But I was reincarnated as the Seventh Prince, so I can't say this anime is solid. Okay, out of all the reincarnating animes lately, this one was really good. So reincarnation animes have slowly started to take over the isekai animes. Um, but this is good. This was good. So all four of these are going to be at Anime Expo, no doubt. All four will. Um, is that Rent a Girlfriend? I never got into it, dude. I'm not going to make that prediction. I'm going to say scale of 1 to 10, 6. It shows up at Anime Expo. 1 to 10 is a 6. So as for new animes, Anime Expo does like to premiere new animes, but It usually depends what studio they're coming from. This is from Studio Clutch. So because Anime Expo has a lot of relationships with a lot of these big studios, they get priority on the premieres we get. So something like this may not be able to be premiered at Anime Expo because it's not part of the main studio groups that they usually go with. Same thing with this Togen Anki. It looks okay, but at the same time, it's the studio that's producing it isn't one of the main studios that usually does premieres at Anime Expo. I do like it though. Virgin Punk probably getting premiered. I don't know what that is. Nor that. So there's a lot of new anime coming. So it's gonna be hard. It's kind of hard to predict on the new ones, which ones we're gonna get a premiere of. Usually, if you see this, that means Crunchyroll. If you see that logo, there's a good chance you'll get a premiere Anime Expo of that logo. Um, Trying to see which one of you guys are High Dive's logo. Can't remember. That's not High Dive though. I can't remember what High Dive's logo looks like. Otherwise, I'd say some of these. So High Dive usually premieres a lot of animes at Anime Expo. Crunchyroll premieres a lot of animes. Studio Trigger, uh, Mappa, um, Silverlink will definitely do premieres at Anime Expo. Um, so there's a lot of studios that for sure you'll see a lot of premieres of. Um, but you usually have to be one of the bigger studios to get that premiere out. So unfortunately, I don't know for sure which ones of these. I wish it was closer to the con, because honestly, we'd have a little bit more of leeway with what's coming. The real question is, will any of these summer movies be on our list for Anime Expo? Or, hear me out, this is where things get tricky. While we are looking at the fall list, I mean the summer list, what we should also look at is what's been announced in the fall. Because typically speaking, Anime Expo will grab certain animes that premiere in the fall and give us a world premiere of them a couple months early. My Hero has premiered at Anime Expo the past couple of years, even though the first episode hasn't started till October. Spy X Family will probably premiere at Anime Expo, even though anime hasn't started since October. Won't be starting until October. That's not Beastars. I don't know what that is, but it's not Beastars. It almost looked like it, but it was not. Huh. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of new anime. I think we're gonna have to take some days in between this and like do some trailer reactions too, guys. I got time to do that stuff later too. We're gonna check the next part of this. So as you guys are going through stages, because right now the only thing to focus on, especially if you're traveling, is flights. Okay. If you have not bought your flight from Anime Expo, you need to be looking. Like your boy says, it's one of the major airports near me. I'm going to show you guys how much flight prices have dropped. The last time we did this, flights were like $400 or $500, like 550 or something like that. That was the last time we checked flights. They were around the 450 to 500 range. Unfortunately, because of all these flights that have not made it properly, let's just say that, because we don't want to disrespect people. Because of all the flight issues that the world is having, these prices have been dropping like bricks. It is now $200 to fly to Cali and back. All right. If you literally just want to fly straight there and back, you don't care what seat they pick you in, it is $200, fam, for round trip. Now that's a red eye flight back. You have to take that red eye flight back. But it is $200 now for a round trip to LA and back. Flights have dropped so much. It is time to book your flight if you have not. If it is the last thing on your list of things to do, you need to book your flight. It's crazy to say you book it when things are bad for airlines, but when things are bad for airlines, they drop prices. Because the prices are being dropped, it's a good chance that I mean, honestly, we're paying taxes on this flight. This flight's actually only $182 round trip, and the taxes are $44. That's how crazy this is. That yo should do it, man. If you ain't bought your ticket yet, pop your flight ticket. It's time. Now, since we don't have a lot of Anime Expo stuff to get into, let's see what kind of chaos has been happening on the Anime Expo Discord because I haven't checked what's been going on. This is questions that people have had after booking their rooms for Anime Expo. You guys have already seen the Google links. We have found that already. So you guys know where the Google links are for going to Anime Expo. Somebody booked a hotel in Burbank for Anime Expo. Somebody's hoarding Western rooms. Who booked a bunch of Western rooms? That's too much of a party. If you book more than one Western room, you're thinking about throwing a full blown party in the hotel. Someone's looking for a space at the Marriott. So all these things are where people start talking about how they can find rooms. And as you can see, most people are being told, hey, you need to go to the host sheet. You need to go to the sheet where they have the rooms listed. And that's where you're going to check for this stuff at. Don't have any new premieres. I mean, right now, guys, I wish I could tell you more, but unfortunately, there's just not a lot of info to give out at the moment. Now, Thursday, we may have a whole list of stuff to go over. But this weekend, because it was a 3-day weekend, it was a holiday. There isn't any major announcements this weekend. So, unfortunately, we're going to have a short stream today. And we will be back on Thursday. And we'll try to go for the long stream on Thursday, maybe do a little extra time. Um, Maybe we'll talk about spending Thursday because I don't think you guys realize how expensive LA is. So maybe we'll go over how much things cost in LA Thursday. But I appreciate you guys being here. We're gonna cut the stream a little early tonight, but I appreciate you. We'll be back on Thursday night at 11 here ready to go. Um, and then I'll be out all this weekend. I have some clips for you guys this weekend to check out from this Mad Monster convention.